I hate you. That's what I used to tell myself after realizing I'd wasted 2 hours endlessly scrolling through shorts instead of working on something meaningful. Maybe you felt the same, though the self-loathing part is optional. I devoured stacks of self-improvement books, binge-watched productivity hacks on YouTube, scoured Reddit for tips on how to stay focused, and yet I still couldn't shake the cycle of procrastination. I was crushed, convinced that I was the problem. But then I found the real culprit, and once I did, I was knocking out projects one after another, with time left over to do whatever I wanted. It's actually pretty simple, and I'm about to show you how. Today, it feels like everyone is constantly busy, but if you ask them at the end of the day, what did you accomplish? You'll often be met with a blank stare. The truth? Their time was spent drowning in an endless stream of online content. Let me ask you this, when do we get our best ideas? Is it when we're doom scrolling through viral comments? Definitely not. Our best ideas come when we're doing nothing, like when we're in the shower, taking a walk, or dare I say, on the toilet. These moments of boredom allow our brains to breathe and wander. Now imagine extending that creative window. What if you could harness that clarity for 3 or 4 hours a day? Here's the roadmap to getting there. Stage 1, the instant gratification trap. This is where most of us live. The second boredom creeps in, we reach for our phones, our laptops, anything to distract us. We've conditioned our brains to fear boredom and crave the instant dopamine hit of mindless entertainment. Stage 2, the discomfort zone. This is where you feel bored, but you don't give in to the craving for distraction. It's uncomfortable, I won't lie. Your brain fights back, screaming for a quick fix, but by holding out, you're rewiring your brain to endure the stillness. Stage 3, the creative flow. Here's the magic. Once you've trained your brain to be okay with boredom, it starts to see it as an opportunity. Your mind becomes a wellspring of ideas, creativity flows freely, and you experience something much more rewarding than cheap dopamine. Sustainable, productive energy. Now, boredom becomes your superpower. At first, it's going to feel unnatural. You'll catch yourself mindlessly opening apps out of habit, and that's okay. Slip-ups happen, but stick with it, and in just a few days, you'll start noticing the difference. Creative insights will come to you more frequently, seemingly out of nowhere. Contrary to popular belief, no one gets their best ideas at 3 a.m. after a YouTube marathon on an empty stomach. Great ideas come when you're sitting in an empty room, letting your thoughts wander, or like Archimedes, when you're relaxing in a bath. The real win, by reducing distractions, you'll have more time to spend with people who actually matter. Because what's the point of success if you can't share it with your loved ones? Waiting until you've made it to start spending time with them is a dangerous mindset. How can you be sure you'll even have that chance tomorrow? Life is unpredictable, so instead of pouring hours into mindless scrolling, invest that time into meaningful connections. And when you're alone, bored, sitting in your room, instead of reaching for your phone, let yourself sit with that discomfort. Maybe you'll finally start that project you've been putting off for weeks, or you might just sit there, staring at your hands until they start to look weird. But trust me, even that is more productive than being glued to your phone. The issue isn't just distraction, it's that our attention spans are evaporating. Reading a book used to be a leisurely activity. Now it feels like a punishment. Even reading a long post on social media seems like an ordeal. But your attention span is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. One of the best ways to rebuild that focus is through reading. It trains your mind to concentrate, to stay in the moment. So put down your phone and pick up a book. It'll feel hard at first, but over time you'll rediscover the joy of deep, uninterrupted thought. I'm not going to lie and say that embracing boredom will instantly make you happier. It won't. In fact, sitting alone in a room for an hour might feel like torture at first, but the payoff is huge. It's all about delayed gratification. Think of it as investing in yourself. Those small investments you make in moments of boredom will snowball into a more fulfilling, productive life. Imagine achieving the financial freedom you've always dreamed of because you were able to focus on building your business, or deepening your relationship with your partner because you chose to spend meaningful time together, or understanding yourself better because you took the time to reflect on your thoughts and actions. The beauty of boredom is that it forces your mind to think differently. We've been taught that boredom is something to avoid at all costs, but maybe, just maybe, it's the key to unlocking your greatest potential. Once you embrace it, boredom won't even feel like boredom anymore. You'll be buzzing with ideas, ready to turn them into reality.